And each one of us, I think, has at least one gift, something that we do better than most with very little effort. Unfortunately for most of us, when that gift presented itself, it didn't look like a gift because it didn't fit within the construct of what normal people say that's valuable. And, you know, early 2000s, maybe the gift was about engineering, sciences, the kind of left brain stuff. And so all the right brainers like, oh, I can't play. And you'll suffer as a starving artist and you bury it. And you keep telling yourself, this is not good, this is not valuable. But the people who recognize this gift, who are able to present it to the world, tap into some kind of power. And you see on these singing competitions, when there's like some old guy, I saw one recently, he was a janitor, his teeth was messed up, his face was a little messed up, but when he sang, it was like, oh my God. Or Susan Boyle, who had the voice of an angel with a unibrow. And she finally, at whatever age she was, she could not be a young lady at that point. And she does her bit, she becomes famous for how she does her thing, and then she goes back to her normal life because she couldn't handle that kind of exposure. But I think all of us have at least that one gift. Now, if you're sitting here thinking, I don't know what that gift is, there are some clues from your childhood. If you look back at maybe between 3 and 7 years old, sometimes a little earlier, sometimes a little bit later, there's something that you did that you just knew was so easy to do. Whatever that is, it could be painting, it could be constructing things out of nothing, it could be crafting something. I don't know what it is, or maybe equations came really easy to you. But for some reason, it didn't fit in somebody's plan for you, so then you let that thing go. Revisit that thing. If you always love to make music or to build things or to destroy things, lean into that. So I know for a period of time, these videos were very, very popular. Were like, will it blend? Yeah. Somebody is sick and twisted and like, I would never do that. But as a child, I bet you that's what they're doing. They're smashing things all the time. They're waiting for society to catch up where that was going to be valuable. There's people, and I see this, fairly decent looking guy. I think he's Hispanic. I think his name is Juan. He goes on college campuses and talks to girls and does weird things like, I love you.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, that is not my thing.
Mad confident.
That makes my back sweat.
He just got rizzed.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how he does what he does, but where else is this skill valuable? Not a lot of places, but you know what? He puts the camera on him and he's just pranking people. He's just having fun. It works really well. So find that gift, that talent that you have. And sometimes the talent is a confluence of a couple of different skills and weird interests that you might have. So I'll tell you something about me. I love comic books. I love mixed martial arts. I grew up heavily influenced by 80s skateboard graphics. And I love graphic design and business and now writing, I guess. I didn't even know that. So if you look at what I produce, it's a combination of all those things put together. Reflect back on Adobe Max, the personal branding talk that I did. It was dripping with Marvel stuff that I probably would get sued for. I'm really into teaching people how to build stories because that's what I used to do at school. I'm trying to tie it into something that's relevant around content and writing, and I'm putting all that together. A space that I think I can do better than most. And you know, you look at people who are really nerdy into research, like dead people, like biographies, and they just read biographies all day long. It's not my jam. So when they do that, I'm just really impressed. Like, how do you remember that person did this and how they're connected to this? And they're just really great at doing their research in history. That's their jam. It's not my thing. So oftentimes we sit here and look at them and say, I wish I was more like them. And they're sitting there wishing they were more like us. So when we start to like take that mirror and bend it towards us, we'll see what it is we're meant to do.